Visit9 here, and welcome back to another lift parts video, and it's another COP, yes, the COP and then a couple of extra things, but we'll start with the COP. As you might be able to tell, OTIS 2000 vandal resistant buttons. As you can see here, you've got level -1 is the lowest, -3 is the intermediate, and shopping mall level S is the top. Close button, and this alarm button, you'll find out soon why that is not clicking or anything. Why do you have a key for the open button? But anyway, this stuff came from the Thistles Shopping Centre in Stirling, and big thank you goes to the, I think his title is Technical Director, for arranging this for me. Kone are currently replacing all the main lifts in this centre. There's 3 pairs of 2. 2 of those pairs are almost done. They were generic contacts directs from probably about the same era as these, 98. Been replaced. Almost all of those are in service. I think there's one in each of those pairs that is in service, and the other one is very, very close. And then this pair of OTIS 2000 VFs down to the other car park are in process right now. One of them's been ripped out and the other I think is starting next week. So with that being said, here's these buttons again. These ones would light up red, so some light up red for the bottom floor, middle floor and the top floor. Interesting that it went -1, -3 in S, or -1 is the bottom. In my opinion it should be like P1, P3 S. That would make more sense. Anyway, as you can see, there's a little bit of wear and tear on it, but I'm going to clean that up. Same goes to that close button. It's missing a little bit of white, but that can be coloured in, I believe, with white colouring pencil. If we take a look up here, you can see a floor directory. Mall and shops, car park level 3, car park level 1. That's the speaker for the voice unit would have been. And there's your indicator. 78 kJ 2860 1998 1250 kilos 16 persons, OTIS 2000 VF. Indicator is up here, all the guts with it except the lights. If you take a look behind it, you can't see a whole lot because of how this is currently sat, but you can see a piece of tape in there. That's actually meant to hold the alarm button's circuitry in place. That's broken off for some reason. Don't know why, but it is. You might be able to catch a floor button circuit board back there, and there's some more circuitry in there, presuming that communicates up to logic, or in this case down to logic, because these are rear bottom drive ones. So this is quite a big COP. As you can see, it's sitting on the floor down there. Well, it's actually down there. I've had to look down here. Mountain hole probably. And you've got your buttons. Again, I don't know why that's a key switch. I think on the other panel, these had 2 panels, I think on the other panel that was a key switch and that was a button. Not too sure on that. Again, there's the alarm. And yes, it just keeps on going up until eventually you reach the top up there. Very, very, very big. Don't know if it's the biggest I've got, but it's one of them. Here we have 2 door tracks. This is the next lot of things. I actually asked for the door track logos, so these little OTIS, what would you even call that shape? But these little OTIS things here are what I asked for, and I get the entire door track, which is interesting. So I don't know if these are easy to take out, these logos, because if they are, I want to take this one out of this track, because this is the best condition logo, and I kind of want to have a separate logo. A bit like Mr. Safety Brakes Lifts, except he didn't have the track, he just had the logo. You can see there's 2 of them there. That logo back there has got a little bit more stuff permanently stuck to it, which is why I want this one loose if it's possible. So we'll see about that in due course. For now though, that's these door tracks. These had 2 sets of doors, which is why there's 2 of them, because only the one lift has currently been taken out. The other one, like I say, I think next week they're starting it, so that's that. You can see there's a lot of wires which will get trimmed in due course. But now up to exhibit 3, the old indicators. I don't know what floors these came from, but we have 2 of the old indicators here. This one's a little bit cracked, as you can see, so I assume this one's probably from one of the car park levels. Maybe, yeah, this will be from the car park levels because you can actually reach and touch those. So that's probably why this one's a little cracked. But you can see it's got all the old workings to it, as does this one here. So we're going to examine the workings here. You got your outputs and inputs there. Got various components here. Let's do some zooming in so you can read some of them. That's got a logo of some sort. Don't know if the camera wants to focus on it. That's not how you focus. There you go, you can read that now. And that. What else is there? Is that chip there? Or if it is a chip. Some other things. A bunch of switches which exist. Loads of resistors as always. Gotta love a good load of resistors. Bunch more stuff. Barcode, oh dear. And this right here is the speaker unit for the chime. So you ever wonder what makes the chime in these indicators? This little thing right here. So that is these circuit boards, and I'm surprised how quickly I actually got through these, because I would usually spend, like, on something like this I'd probably end up spending 35 minutes. But anyway, that's these things. Most of these things didn't actually need cleaned up, although they might get a little bit of a clean up to take some marks off them. But that will happen in due course. This thing over here, like I say, colour that in, colour that in. Don't think there's anything else that really, if there's anything else that really needs attention, that will be dealt with. And with that being said, I think I'm going to stop this part of the video here, and I will restart when this thing is safe and sound back in my collection with the restoration works completed, because I don't actually have a white colouring pencil here. Got one at home that I use for the Series 1 panels capacity plates, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to when I've restored everything. So with that being said, let's go and see what it looks like after restoration. Alright then, so we are now back home and we've done a little bit of restoration work to this button, so let's take a look at what we've done to this panel here. Of course, it's been cleaned up. The alarm button, the guts are now on it. I'm not going to press it. It's been super glued, but I'm not going to press it just yet, just in case it falls out. As you can see, the close button's been coloured in. The plate here, it's been coloured in with Tipex, interestingly. Good street level button. -3 had a little bit of colouring in, and of course -1 had some colouring in as well. And I very quickly want to show you a cool effect. I'm going to zoom in on the buttons a bit more so I can get my phone, because if I just do this, hold on, I need to get it right. I need to get this effect right before I show it. Oh, you might be able to see some light flying around the place while I try and position this as good as I can. Is it going to be something like that, or can it go better? That's about as good as I can get it. You can see you can actually light the thing up. And what's really cool is when you turn the light off and do this, if I very quickly do that, light off, place this in, you can actually see the whole thing's lit up. OTIS 2000 VF, 1250 kilos, 16 persons. Oh, can I get this better? There you go. It actually lights up the lights as well. It's coming out really bright on the screen compared to what I see, but that's just the camera for you. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this COP and the rest of the stuff down in the comments, and I'm just gonna leave you looking at this because this is just such a cool effect. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and that is gonna be it.